Have you ever wondered how a Hollywood actor became one of the most influential presidents in American history? It's a question that has puzzled many, but the answer lies in the enigma of Ronald Reagan. Born in the small town of Tampico, Illinois, Ronald Wilson Reagan was the son of a shoe salesman and a woman with a passion for the theater. Reagan's early life was marked by modest means. His family, always on the move, found stability hard to come by. Yet, these humble beginnings shaped Reagan's outlook, fostering a sense of resilience that would later define his political career. A natural storyteller, Reagan graduated from Eureka College with a degree in economics and sociology. But his heart was set on a different path. The allure of the silver screen beckoned, and Reagan answered its call. Making his way to Hollywood, he starred in over 50 films, becoming a household name. His roles ranged from playing the love-struck leading man to the courageous soldier, honing his ability to captivate audiences, a skill that would serve him well in the political arena. But Reagan's life wasn't all about lights, camera, action. When World War II broke out, he traded his Hollywood glamour for a military uniform, serving in the Army Air Force. Although he never saw combat, his dedication to his country was evident, setting the stage for his future in public service. So how does a man go from being a film star to leading the free world? Let's delve into the journey of Ronald Reagan, from his early days in Tampico, Illinois, to the bright lights of Hollywood, and finally to the highest office in the land. This is the story of a man who defied expectations, who transformed from a Hollywood actor to a military officer, and then to the President of the United States. It's a story about resilience, about the American dream, and ultimately about the enigma that is Ronald Reagan. Reagan's involvement in politics began long before he sat in the Oval Office. A statement that rings quite true. Our journey through Reagan's political awakening takes us back to his Hollywood days, where the silver screen wasn't his only stage. For 7 terms between the late 40s and mid-50s, Reagan served as the president of the Screen Actors Guild. His role? To mediate disputes between actors and studios, negotiate contracts, and safeguard actors' rights. Yes, Reagan was a union leader, a role that would shape his understanding of negotiation and leadership, skills he would later bring to the political arena. But Reagan's political evolution didn't stop there. He was initially a supporter of the Democratic Party, a self-proclaimed Roosevelt liberal. But as the winds of change swept across America, so too did they shift Reagan's political compass. The liberal actor turned into a conservative advocate. What spurred this change? It was a combination of factors. Reagan grew disillusioned with the Democratic Party's economic policies, feeling they stifled individual freedom and entrepreneurship. He also believed in a strong national defense, a stance more aligned with the Republicans. This shift was solidified by his famous Time for Choosing speech in 1964, where Reagan passionately championed conservative principles. The actor had found a new script, and he played his part well. Reagan's political career took a significant leap forward in 1966 when he was elected governor of California. His tenure was marked by fiscal reform, reduction in government spending, and a hard stance on student protests. He proved that an actor could govern, setting the stage for his ultimate role. Reagan's journey from the silver screen to the political arena was not a typical one. It was a journey marked by shifts and turns, by evolution and personal growth. A journey that saw an actor become a union leader, a liberal turn conservative, and a governor prepare for the presidency. But the political stage was about to get much larger for Reagan. The path to the presidency is never easy, and for Reagan, it was no different. Let's rewind to 1976. Reagan, already a notable figure in the Republican Party, made his first bid for the party's nomination. However, he met with defeat, losing to Gerald Ford. Yet this setback didn't deter him. Instead, it fueled his determination, setting the stage for his triumphant return in 1980. The 1980 presidential campaign was a turning point in Reagan's political career. His charismatic personality, combined with his message of economic freedom and strong national defense, resonated with the American public. He swept the nation with his vision, convincingly defeating his Democratic opponent, Jimmy Carter. Thus, Reagan, the former Hollywood actor and California governor, found himself heading to the Oval Office. Reagan's first term was marked by significant domestic and international challenges, but his popularity remained largely unscathed, setting him up for a re-election bid in 1984. This time, it wasn't just a victory, it was a landslide. Reagan's re-election campaign was one of the most successful in American history, winning 49 out of 50 states. His promise of morning in America had clearly struck a chord with the electorate. But the road to the White House was not just about political campaigns and electoral victories. It was about the transformation of a man from a Hollywood actor to a state governor, and finally, to the President of the United States. It was about his ability to connect with people, to articulate a vision, and to lead a nation through times of peace and crisis alike. The journey was filled with ups and downs, victories and defeats. But through it all, Reagan remained resolute, his eyes firmly fixed on his goal. His determination, resilience, and unwavering belief in the American dream are what made his road to the presidency truly remarkable. From Hollywood to Sacramento and finally to Washington, D.C., Reagan's journey was nothing short of remarkable. Reagan's presidency was marked by significant events and policies that still resonate today. When we delve into the highlights of his time in office, one term that frequently pops up is Reaganomics. This was Reagan's signature economic policy, a blend of tax cuts, decreased social spending, increased military spending, and deregulation. The aim? To stimulate the economy through supply-side economics. The idea was that reducing taxes on the rich would encourage investment, leading to economic growth that would trickle down to everyone else. Now, let's shift gears to Reagan's approach to the Cold War. He was a staunch anti-communist, and his foreign policy was marked by a hardline stance against the Soviet Union. Reagan ramped up military spending and launched the Strategic Defense Initiative, a space-based system designed to protect the United States from attack by ballistic strategic nuclear weapons. He famously challenged Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down this wall in a speech at the Berlin Wall in 1987, symbolizing his commitment to ending the division of East and West Germany. But Reagan's presidency wasn't just about economics and foreign policy. One event stands out as a defining moment of his leadership, the Challenger disaster in 1986. When the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded shortly after launch, killing all 7 crew members on board, Reagan addressed the nation with a poignant speech that captured the sorrow and resilience of the American people. He honored the astronauts as pioneers of the future, turning a national tragedy into a testament to human courage and the spirit of exploration. Reagan's presidency was a time of significant change, characterized by his distinctive approach to economics, his tough stance on the Cold War, and his ability to unite the nation in times of adversity. Reagan's policies and leadership style left a lasting impact on the United States and the world. Every leader leaves a legacy, but few are as enduring as Reagan's. In the twilight of his life, Reagan faced a battle far removed from the political arena. In 1994, he publicly announced his diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease. This marked the beginning of a 10-year struggle against the progressive neurological disorder, a battle he fought with the same grace and dignity that characterized his time in office. His fight against Alzheimer's brought the disease into the national dialogue, sparking conversations about care, research, and funding. The former president's openness about his diagnosis destigmatized the condition, making it easier for millions of families to seek help and support. On June 5, 2004, Reagan passed away at the age of 93. His death marked the end of an era, but not the end of his influence. His legacy lives on in the policies he implemented and the principles he espoused. His belief in limited government, free markets, and individual liberty shaped the conservative ideology, and his policies still resonate today. His drive for deregulation and tax cuts sparked a period of economic growth known as the Reagan boom. His tough stance on the Soviet Union, his belief in peace through strength, contributed to the end of the Cold War. Yet Reagan's legacy is not just about policies and politics, it's also about the man himself. His charisma, optimism, and ability to connect with people, regardless of their political beliefs, made him a beloved figure. He was a leader who could inspire, who could make Americans believe in the promise of a better tomorrow. Reagan's legacy transcends party lines and political ideologies. His principles, his vision, and his leadership style have left an indelible mark on American history. They serve as a reminder of what can be achieved when we believe in the power of individuals and the potential of our nation. From Hollywood to the White House, Ronald Reagan's journey was a testament to the possibilities of the American dream.